nothing else I've ever seen. Like, it's going to take me a few days to recover from this emotionally, because this is just so overwhelming. We have over 16,000 seats in this arena, and I'm looking around, and not one of them is being used right now. Everybody is on their feet. Everybody is anticipating this walkout, and every single person in this room will remember this event for the rest of their lives. This is a special night for all of us. I feel very grateful to be here.
Baki, that's baysangur chamsoudinov. That's Cédric Doumbe. These guys so heated all week, back and forth. You couldn't get them in the same spot without the tension and the camps butting heads and going back and forth. And we settle it in a mere few moments here in Paris. A welterweight main event. Cédric Doumbe, baysangur, Baki, chamsoudinov.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, baysangur chamsoudinov.
.22 years old, undefeated, 7-0, an incredible powerhouse in the welterweight division. Baki chamsoudinov, looking to spoil the fun for a sellout crowd tonight and stake his claim at mixed martial arts stardom. Make no mistake, this is not a mismatch. That young man is formidable, well-rounded, the toughest test of Cédric Doumbe's career.
And in the red corner, Cédric Doumbe.
Undefeated at 5-0, Cédric Doumbe makes his highly anticipated return to the Smart Cage in Paris. Cédric Doumbe and his fans have set quite a stage here in Paris as we take a look at the tail of the tape for this welterweight main event. Doumbe, 32 years of age. Baki chamsoudinov is 22. Both men 5 feet 8 inches tall. Reach advantage on the arms belongs to Cédric Doumbe. Both men turned in a 41-inch measurement on the legs.
All right, keys to victory, Cédric Doumbe, of course, defend early takedowns. Counter-punching will be the safer route than leading. Scramble to safety, of course, for chamsoudinov. Establish that jab, pap, pap. Set up the takedown, of course, and the jab will be a big part of that. And then if you can trap Cédric against the fence, that is where Baki does his best work.
The voice of our Smart Cage, Andy Shepherd, one more time.
Ladies and gentlemen, Paris, France, we have arrived at our main event of the evening, and the world is watching! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he is an MMA specialist and stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. He weighed officially at 170.4 pounds, and he holds a perfect professional record of 7 wins and no losses. Fighting out of Paris, France, baysangur, Baki chamsoudinov. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he is a striking specialist and stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. He weighed in officially at 170.2 pounds, and he holds an undefeated record of 5 victories and no defeats. All 5 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Paris, France, Cédric the Best Doumbe. And your referee in charge, Mark Goddard.
Okay.
Okay, gentlemen, you understand the rules, you find. Then listen to me at all times, keep yourself protected. When I say stop, you stop. If you want to touch, do it now. If you want to touch, do it now. God bless. Cédric.
Cédric Doumbe in the black trunks. Baki chamsoudinov in the green. Two undefeated fighters.
Ready, ready.
Here we go. Touch of the gloves. And the low stance again for Cédric Doumbe.
One of these special fights, my heart is pounding.
Look at the width of Baki chamsoudinov's back.
Cedric's trying to tempt Baki to throw so he can counter. Smart move. If he throws first, Baki's going to level change. There it is.
There's the kick.
Perfect job by Baki chamsoudinov. Very interesting scenario.
And now we see Cédric Doumbe on his back. Butterfly hooks in.
Chamsoudinov is so incredibly strong in this position. Butterflies, beautiful job here.
What a stand up there by Cédric Doumbe. Confidence builder for the kickboxing world champion.
And what a statement as well to be able to create space so easily with his butterfly hooks. Pop back to his feet. Nice jab.
Ducked under the overhand right from Baki.
Threatens the rear legs, Doumbe. I think he's going to start thinking about that rear knee. Now he's got the timing of Baki's level change. And you can see how tentative Baki is to throw any strikes in his direction. Oh, kick catch.
Nice snatch single there by Baki.
Great scramble by Doumbe yet again. Can he get back up? No.
Baki wrestles all the way to the top, and again, here's those butterfly hooks. Cédric Doumbe on his back for the second time in this fight. 2 minutes gone.
Staying very calm, and Chamsoudinov's not taking any risk because he's afraid Doumbe is going to pop right back up again.
This hand control here is fantastic. You can see Doumbe's got the butterfly hooks on the inside. He's not allowing Baki to pass his guard. Beautiful work here from Baki though. Now he's starting to circle around in this direction. He's past the half guard. Doumbe's got the overhook. He's got the frame on the inside of the bicep as well. He's doing all the right things.
Beautiful job there by Granby roll by Doumbe.
Baki floats and stays on the back of Cédric Doumbe. Baki chamsoudinov wanted to be in these positions, wants to wrestle in this fight. Wear out the legs and the hips of Cédric Doumbe, take away his striking power.
I'm impressed so far. Oh,
trying to create space, but beautiful takedown by Chamsoudinov.
I've been impressed so far by Doumbe's grappling skills. Of course, they're almost entirely defensive, but he's able to create space very easily. Same again here with the butterfly hooks. Doumbe using those inside frames so he can control Baki's striking. I expect Doumbe to pop up to his feet any moment here. Maybe even tempt Baki with a back exposure to see if he'll chase that rear naked choke.
There it goes. Good job by Chamsoudinov to hold on the leg, and there's a beautiful mat return.
Good work by Baki here, invested in those thighs.
He is so incredibly strong.
1 minute left in round number one. All Baki in the wrestling so far. Keeping Cédric Doumbe on the defensive.
Really nice job there. Create space.
45 seconds to work. Back in the center of the smart cage.
I'd love to know what's going on inside the mind of baysangur chamsoudinov right now.
Couple good jabs there by Baki.
I think Cédric's allowing him to throw those jabs, though. He's trying to build his confidence in the striking range so he can play there a little bit. That overhand right's coming in a moment. If Baki commits to that jab again, Doumbe's looping over the top.
There's a good jab by Doumbe.
Final 10 seconds of round number one. Baki with another jab.
Super low stands for Doumbe, making that lead leg look very difficult to get to.
Big right hand at the end for Baki.
Good first round for chamsoudinov there.
What a first round, what a first round. So let's take a look at this takedown. The beautiful efficiency of Baki here. Sees the kick coming, grabs the leg and then drives himself over his opponent. Drives Doumbe to the canvas. Look at that leg catch. Nice twist there. Drives his opponent to the canvas, picks the leg up, but good work by Doumbe. Spinning out. Baki constantly trying to stay over on top of him though. Watch Doumbe peel out of the side here. This is lovely work. Heavy, heavy pressure by Baki, but the footwork of Doumbe up against the fence was impressive to me. One more time for Doumbe. Scrambles, Baki stays on the body lock. Up and down. Strong first round for Baki, but maybe a statement made for Doumbe.
Frérot, il n'y a pas de fatigue, on y va. Voilà.
Sean O'Connell, Stephen Struve, Dan Hardy. Cage side, inside the cage, our main event, Cédric Doumbe sold out this Acor building in 20 minutes or so against Baki chamsoudinov, who took round one with the grappling.
That right hand's coming over the top for Doumbe. I feel like he's tempting Baki to throw that jab, offering him a target so he can slip it. There it is again. Look at it.
Baki is, I think, faster than Doumbe might have at first anticipated with his strikes. Hasn't yet been able to uncork anything. John McCarthy, round number one, very interesting. What do you think?
It definitely was. Baki absolutely won it, but you got to look at Doumbe. Go back to the very first kickboxing champion in MMA. Maurice Smith used a butterfly guard, took his time, was relaxed, and that's what I'm seeing out of Doumbe. So at 22 years of age, is Baki going to start to get frustrated when he can't hold him down?
Doumbe starting to show that uppercut.
That's a good left hook from Doumbe.
Grabbles with
pressure
the hook
now.
instead. Shot to the body. Quickness on display here from chamsoudinov as well.
Good discipline from Baki. A 22-year-old individual, undefeated, walking out into this crowd. He's managing himself and his emotions very well.
That time he threw the right hand. Cédric made him miss. But it's been all defense for Cédric mostly. Missed with the left. Good jab.
Doumbe is not throwing the leg kicks anymore. That's what got him.
Oh,
good job there.
Stumbled Baki. It looked like he was preparing the level change. There's a hook that lands for Cédric Doumbe.
And Doumbe has still not thrown that right hand over the top. And I think that's because he doesn't want Baki to know it's coming. I think he's being very, very patient here, drawing the jab. When Baki comes, he's going to slip and come over the top with that right hand. Great work with the lead hand from Doumbe so far. Jabs to the head, jabs to the body, shows the uppercut again.
Chamsoudinov's wrestling has taken the legs of Cédric Doumbe out of the first portion of the second round. And you can see the comfort Cédric Doumbe has in the striking. He's willing to hang his head out there.
Oh!
There's another quick jab.
That was incredibly accurate considering Baki was level changing at the same time. Jab into the, oh!
Good level change again by Baki.
He's got a hold of the leg.
Can Doumbe stay on his feet? Here's the body lock from Baki.
He's got him down. He's got him on one knee. Doumbe's got an underhook on the left side. Good job there.
Warning from Mark Goddard, a quick cheeky fence grab there from Doumbe.
Doumbe staying relaxed here. Chamsoudinov pressuring heavy, but not yet reaching down to the legs.
Got a hold of the wrist and breaks free.
Back to the center they go. This time Chamsoudinov claims the real estate in the middle.
Oh, that was a good jab.
Chamsoudinov caught Cédric Doumbe coming in.
Very interesting. Doumbe really struggling to get going with his striking here.
Baki's jab is lightning quick, and he's being very disciplined in not overcommitting to any of his strikes, exposing gaps and holes for Doumbe to take advantage of. There's another of those jabs.
Baki's being very patient, but he's not really scoring much. It's Doumbe with constant pressure, landing a jab now and then.
That jab is getting a little bit more meaningful for Baki. He has to be very careful. Oh,
there's the right hand.
Right hand, yeah.
The first one, and it landed. Chamsoudinov shrugs it off. Incredible toughness.
He's walking him down more and more.
I think we're going to see that rear knee come in a moment. He's showing all kinds of center channel attacks, uppercuts and knees to try and discourage that level change. That doesn't mean he won't fire that when he sees the opportunity. 10 seconds to go.
Another right hand by Doumbe there. Good head movement there from Baki. And another to finish. 2 rounds in the books.
Much better second round for Cédric Doumbe.
A very tough round to score because you saw Baki landing that jab consistently. I think the most significant strike of the round belonged to Cédric.
That right hand at the end of the round was very nicely timed. I think he's going to have to pick his pace up this next round, last round. You cannot be sure how this is going to go on the scorecards. You've got Baki with the level changes, with the instigate. Look at that beautiful timing on that jab. I feel like we might be 1 round apiece here. I don't think either of these guys could be sitting on their stool right now, confident that it's in the bag.
You're seeing very methodical forward movement from that lead leg of Cédric Doumbe. I don't know if it's injured or if that he wants to keep his feet planted in order to sprawl more effectively, in order to negate forward momentum from Baki more effectively. Very interesting, that low stance. Cédric Doumbe maybe loosening up here for round number 3. PFL Europe, Paris, opening the season, and this is your main event. Cédric Doumbe in the black, baysangur, Baki Chamsoudinov in the green. Nice right hand after the hook. And a good sprawl, and now Doumbe swinging away. Confidence builder, shrugging off that takedown attempt from Baki.
Both guys are opening up in the third.
I believe this is the deciding round. 100%. It makes more sense than ever.
Incredible energy in the arena.
Little Bird told me Big John McCarthy's got this one around the piece. The right hand landed again for Doumbe. Chamsoudinov, so tough, snaps his head right back around. He's been hit solidly by the kickboxing world champion many times.
What's going on here?
Keep going.
Cédric Doumbe indicating something wrong with his foot or toe.
Doumbe's going to have to put his foot on the gas here.
The fight has been waved off.
What's going on?
Mark Goddard waves it off. Cédric Doumbe calling for attention to his foot. Speaking with Baki. An injury to the toe. a strange finish to this main event. I think there might be a sliver in Cédric Doumbe's toe.
Huh?
You know we can't do that. You can't call a time out, Cedric.
I understand what you say. But the second time, I didn't say I don't want to fight.
Cedric, you can't.
I understand, referee.
You did.
Referee, I understand what you say. I can't stop the fight. The first time you told me.
Yes.
The second time, he talked to you.
No, I told you to keep fighting, Cedric. You stood back and said, no, you can't. That's a TKO. Bro.
So you hear the case being made by Mark Goddard. Big John McCarthy, you heard, I'm sure, what Goddard was just explaining to Cédric Doumbe. You heard the case being made by Cédric. What's going on here?
What's going on is you had Cédric Doumbe say that he has something wrong with his foot. You can't call a timeout. Now, if something was done by an incident in the case it was a foul, Mark Goddard would call a time to it and take care of the problem. But when Cédric Doumbe says, oh, my foot, and then he tells him, no, fight on, and then he again goes back to he's got a problem with his foot, that's a self-inflicted injury or an injury that was caused by something fair in the fight. You're trying to call a timeout to gain something in that. Mark Goddard is completely right in this. It is a TKO victory for Baki.
Just an unbelievably unfortunate turn of events here in a main event that was just heating up in round number 3. Some confusion and a pause in the action from Cédric Doumbe. An apparent sliver, maybe a toe injury.
Looks like a steel
that
sliver,
close-up
maybe.
makes it look like there's a sliver in his
Something
toe.
from the cage, maybe. Talk about an anticlimax.
Told me twice. You can't stop the fight. You tried to stop the fight twice. Very clear.
You can see he's favoring the foot, he's favoring the toe. Wincing at something. Mark Goddard says you can't stop the fight, there's no timeouts, fight on. Baki is questioning. A touch of the gloves. So Baki chamsoudinov looks to Mark Goddard and says he's not fighting, he doesn't want to fight. And Mark Goddard calls the fight on that. Controversial, to say the least. Big John McCarthy says it's the right call. This is going to be seen and evaluated in replay over and over and over again. A very, very unfortunate anticlimactic result here in our main event. We'll make it official with Andy Shepard.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard. Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a halt to the action at 1 minute and 21 seconds of round number 3, declaring your winner via TKO, baysangur chamsoudinov.
La première fois, il m'a dit ouais, tu peux pas arrêter. J'ai dit ouais, d'accord. Et la deuxième fois, c'est pas qu'il m'a dit ouais, maintenant, tu vois, ah, mais je peux pas, j'ai dit. On obtient, ouais, je sais. Et il voulait pas parler, c'est pas grave, on va.
You know, what we have right now, if you're looking, when you see Baki, he does back up, but when you see Cédric Doumbe say, I have something wrong with my foot, there's nothing that's been done that's illegal, so he's going to have to fight through the injury. It's what we call self-inflicted. And then you see them start to go, and Baki stops like, hey, you don't want to fight. And Cédric again looks at Marc Goddard and points to his foot, illustrating that he has an injury to his foot. Once that's done, Marc Goddard has got to call the fight. The fight is over. It is a technical knockout victory for Baki based upon what we call a self-inflicted injury.
All right, let's get this over to Sean.
I'm here with Cédric Doumbe. We'll get to the winner, Baki Chamsoudinov, in just a moment. Cédric, explain for me, if you will, first in English, then in French, if you don't mind, what just happened in your view?
Une épine. Un bout de verre. Comment tu dis une épine?
Une épine dans le pied. Une épine dans le pied. Un bout de verre dans le pied.
Un bout de verre.
Glass, he felt like a glass in his feet.
Non, dis-moi juste le terme, un bout de glace.
A sliver, you have glass in your foot?
In English first? First of all, thank you for everyone to watch the fight. Attendez. Laissez-moi expliquer en anglais d'abord, après on va parler français. So, I didn't want to stop the fight, not at all. I wanted to fight, of course, as everybody saw. But I have like a small, I still have, because I don't want to remove it. I don't want people to say I'm a liar. I have a small glass on my foot. I don't know, inside the cage. So it's hurting me. I just want to remove it and keep going. So the referee told me, you can't stop. I say, okay. I wanted to fight. And then my opponent, he's looking at me. He's saying that something is annoying me. He said, just remove it. And then we stopped both together, looking at the referee, and then he stopped the fight. It's not his fault, of course. That's not his fault. That's just the referee's fault. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't even know what to say. You know, I still have the thing on my toes. I really don't know what to say, you know. I wanted to fight. I don't understand.
Expliquer en français, du coup, à la...
Bon,
à la salle, ce qui
d'abord,
s'est passé.
merci à tout le monde d'être là, franchement, public de malade mental. Franchement, je me mets à votre place, je suis dégoûté. Je voulais voir un combat de malade mental, pas un combat qui s'arrête comme ça. Première chose, c'est pas de sa faute. Faites du bruit pour Baki, c'est pas de sa faute du tout. Lui, il est venu pour en découdre. Donc si on doit mêler quelqu'un, c'est pas lui, c'est l'arbitre. Non. non, je rigole. Alors je vais expliquer, en fait, on était en train de combattre et j'ai senti qu'il y avait un bout de verre ou un bout de bois, j'arrive pas à voir ce que c'est. C'est un bout de verre dans mon orteil, mon pouce gauche, et ça me gênait. Du coup, j'ai dit à l'arbitre, il me dit qu'on peut pas arrêter le combat. Je dis ok, je continue, mais je sens qu'il y a un bout de verre en fait. Du coup, je le dis à Baki, je dis frérot, il y a un truc qui me gêne. Il me dit, bah enlève-le. Je lui dis, bah ouais, je vais l'enlever. Et là, l'arbitre, il arrête. J'ai rien compris, franchement, je sais même pas quoi vous dire. L'arbitre, il a arrêté, il me dit, tu peux pas arrêter le combat. Je lui ai expliqué. Je lui ai dit, mais j'ai pas arrêté le combat, c'est l'arbitre. Je comprends pas, tu vois.
Before we let you go, Cédric, clearly this is not settled. This is not the climax, this is not the finish anybody wanted. Do you want to run it back? Would you like to fight Baki again?
Bon, là, il vient de me parler français avec sa cravate. En vrai, la question, je me la pose pas à moi. Est-ce que vous voulez voir le fight encore? Et je pense que Baki, il veut pas le refaire, il veut le faire. Parce que là, le fight, il s'est pas fait. Est-ce que tu es d'accord? Je sais pas. Donc, of course, bien sûr que je veux faire le combat. Je vous jure, hein, là, je parle avec l'émotion et tout. Je vous jure, je ne comprends pas ce qui se passe. Je ne sais pas pourquoi l'arbitre a arrêté le combat. Je ne comprends vraiment pas et je suis très déçu que ça se finisse comme ça. Donc, bien sûr, je veux refaire le combat. Je veux faire le combat. Of course, I want to fight.
Thank you, Cédric. Baki, please. Baki, you won the first round with your wrestling. Your jab was looking good. And then the fight gets called off because of a strange situation, an injury, something in Cédric's foot. How are you feeling right now? It's a win for you, but this is not how you wanted to win.
Comment vous vous sentez? Évidemment, vous l'emportez, mais bon, c'est évidemment pas la façon dont vous vouliez gagner ce soir.
Je vais répondre en français parce que mon anglais il n'est pas encore bien amélioré, je vais travailler dessus.
Tout d'abord, je tiens à remercier toute la salle. Merci d'être venu pour ce combat exceptionnel.
We'd like to thank first the crowd for coming for this exceptional event, and he's going to work on his English soon, but yeah, he's going to answer in French.
Ensuite, j'aimerais aussi dire mes félicitations à Cédric. Il faut savoir que Cédric, c'est une légende de son sport dans le kickboxing. Donc franchement, c'était un honneur pour moi de l'affronter. Et comme vous l'avez dit, c'est pas la manière que je voulais gagner. Après, malheureusement, un combat pour moi, je le vois comme le champ de bataille. Une blessure et les choses imprévues font partie du combat, même si ça reste sportif. Maintenant, j'ai vu que mon adversaire... Ah non, je vais laisser poser les questions d'abord.
I'm going to translate what you said. So, of course, a lot of respect for Cédric. This is not the way he wanted to win. He's a legend, a kickboxing legend, so this is definitely not the way he wanted to win. And yeah, he'd like to thank the whole crowd for coming tonight.
So, Baki, can we see it again? Baki, do you want to fight Cédric again and settle it for real?
Est-ce que tu veux encore le combattre, évidemment?
Alors, il faut savoir que ce combat, je l'ai accepté car c'était une très belle opportunité dans ma carrière. Beaucoup plus pour l'aspect légende à affronter que pour l'argent gagné. Je suis prêt à faire une revanche, mais bien sûr, il faudra aligner les billets. Je sais que le PFL, vous avez les moyens. Faites en sorte que ce combat se refasse dans une salle encore plus grande. Ici, c'est petit, je pensais que c'était plus grand. J'espérais voir beaucoup plus loin, je pensais que j'allais même pas voir l'autre bout de la salle. Franchement, si j'étais trop à l'aise, j'aimerais avoir un peu de pression. Donc, si possible, on pourrait le refaire en plus grand.
He said, of course, he would like to beat him again, but in a bigger stadium and with more money. He knows that PFL has a lot of money, so yeah, with more money, he'll definitely come back. And a bigger stadium because he didn't have a lot of pressure tonight.
The sold-out Acorn, not enough pressure for Baki. I hope we see this again. Thank you, merci. One last word.
Bon, les amis, j'espère que vous avez kiffé. On a montré la beauté de ce sport. Il n'y a pas d'animosité entre nous. Oui, on est toujours rival parce que je dois tenir ma promesse, je dois l'éteindre. Donc le combat, on va le faire si ça se fait. Mais juste, on voulait vous dire un truc. Tous les deux, tout ça, c'est n'importe quoi. Vous savez, la chose la plus importante en ce moment, elle arrive dans quelques jours. Et Inch'Allah, ça va bien se passer. Donc grosse force à tous les musulmans. Et on est des frères.
In English now, please.
On est des frères avant tout. Et tout ça, c'est que du sport. I just want to say thank you for everyone to watch the fight. We still rival. We want to do this fight again. I made a promise. I will knock him out. I have to back it up. He's a good guy. The most important is that we are brothers in Islam. We are Muslim, and the most important thing is coming is Ramadan. So I want to thank all the Muslims and also all the other people. Merci à tout le monde, les musulmans comme les non-musulmans. Et c'est que du sport.
Thank you both. I hope we see it again, and I hope we see it again soon. Merci, Paris. Good night.
All right, takedown of the night. Let's have a look at this. We had some good options, I tell you what was selected. Here we go. Pasea, beautiful hip throw here by Habirora. From the clinch, you can see Pasea driving in. Habirora throws that leg across, beautiful. Nice judo for mixed martial arts. Sees his opponent pull his leg back. There we go, takedown of the night, brought to you by Takedown Apparel. You've seen that kit on all of the fighters and the corner teams. Take my word from it, it's fantastic equipment. Make sure you get yourself some shorts, some t-shirts, and all that good stuff. Takedown Apparel.